Okay, amazing. Hi. Hi, hello. Oh, hi, Geraldine. It's good to see you again. Well, I started streaming later than expected today. Normally I start around 8 p.m., but unfortunately we lost internet for a hot minute there. Whether or not we lose it again is up to fate. I'm hoping the answer is no, but no guarantees. So given that, I'm just gonna do the best that I can. And I guess I'll just start streaming now. I just want to get more epic quests done in Lord of the Rings, so that's what I'm gonna do. So, but by the way, good to see you. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Move this over here. There we go. So I can see the chat. Yeah, it's 10 p.m. on Sunday here. I work at 8 in the morning. I could be in bed, but I never am. I'm always streaming. Always on Sunday night. And I always do it later than I should. And then on Monday I suffer, but it's worth it. And I was really intent on playing Lord of the Rings today. Not only just because, like, I really want to get back to fast tracking the epic questline. I don't need these. Not only because I want to get back to fast tracking the epic questline, but also because there are other games that I want to play too. That was something, I think that we talked about that. Where am I even going? Oh, right. That was something that I think we talked about during my last stream, where, like, I've been almost exclusively playing Lord of the Rings online since I started streaming. And there are definitely other games that I want to play. And I think it's mostly because of the new year and all these different announcements of different games coming out. And I have this backlog of all these games that I want to play in addition to the ones that are yet to come out. I just got this fire under my butt to start getting on some of those games. Get them under my belt and out of the way. But I also, at the same time, really want to actually complete the epic quest. Oh, I was hoping there'd be a way into these woods over here. But there's still more mountain. And I feel like I just can't stream enough. I can't play enough, you know? If I have all these different games that I want to play. And this massive, really long game that I actually want to complete. There's no maximum. Oh, really quickly. There we go. But then I do have a full-time job and a family and a life. Just never talk to my parents or my siblings or my friends again. I've been waiting for you to stream again. Oh, how nice. Yeah, that was, when did I stream? Was that Thursday or Friday? And I think it was Friday, wasn't it? And I don't even usually stream on Fridays, too. Okay, how do I get... It's gotta be somewhere in this way. That, or I've gone completely the wrong way and I'm gonna have to turn back around. Which is very like me. Have I ever played Tales of the Shire? No, but... Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Hi, buddy. That was actually on my list of, my wish list for Christmas this year. But so my family does Secret Santa rather than everybody getting gifts for everybody, like my parents and my siblings and all of our, like, partners and such. We each get one person, and then just get gifts from that person's wish list. And my mom got me this year. And the thing is, I love my mom, but she saw the Tales of the Shire game and then like didn't know what format to get it for me in, but didn't want to ask anybody because it would give away who she had. And so she just didn't get it. She got me plenty of other stuff though. She's an incredible gift giver. But now that I know for a fact I won't be receiving that as a gift, I'm just gonna have to go out and get it myself. And by go out and get it myself, I mean log on to Steam and download it myself. It is on my list of games I want to play though. And then I also have like other non-Lord of the Rings related games that I really, really love. I had been doing this thing up until a couple years ago. I guess it was really almost 2 years ago that I rage quit. But I was playing through the Final Fantasy series from release date order. Or really like chronological order, but there isn't one. It was just like Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. And I rage quit at the Final Fantasy 8 game. If you get it, I hope you stream it. Oh, if I get Tales of the Shire, I'm absolutely going to stream it. But I rage quit at Final Fantasy 8 because of the card game, which is like a part of the game. And there was this whole thing, and I was so mad because I'm not good at card games. And you have to be able to complete these card games in order to win these like playing card things, which give you access to summoning like a summons within fighting, which is like a buff. It helps you. It's really, really powerful. And I got so frustrated at the whole card game aspect that I rage quit. And I haven't touched any Final Fantasy games in almost 2 years, which is actually really weird for me. And so I want to get back into that. I don't think that I'll be completing Final Fantasy 8. I think I may just go right on to 9. And I haven't even played the most recent Kingdom Hearts game, which is insane for me. So that's on my list. I also... what was it called? Oh, God, yeah. There's a game called My Time at Portia, or Portia. I feel like it should be My Time at Portia, because you're in a port town. But some of the characters call it Portia, so... but it's this, like, crafting game, sort of. Oh, there's someone else here. Ah, hey, buddy. Yeah, you go ahead and kill them. It's all you. I don't know that game. Yeah, I hadn't known it either. It was created by, I think, a very small developing team. And it had won some kind of award. I don't know how it got there, but it's... My Time at Portia is quite a bit older, but they recently, I think 1 or 2 years ago, came out with a second game called My Time at Sandrock. And the whole idea is like you're a builder, so you come into this town and you open up basically like this mini factory where you're just building stuff that's needed by the town. But it's really cool because with every single quest that you have where you're building something, it changes, like it adds that thing actually to the town. So like in My Time at Portia, there's like this big mountain area or like a plateau that's really high up and far away. And if you build an elevator of sorts, I found the missing Nazgul. If you build an elevator of sorts, and then put it down in the town, all of a sudden you have access to that plateau, and so on and so forth. And it has all these different really cool ways. So like it expands the area, but like through things that you build, and then people get access to things, and that expands their ability to do stuff. It's just really, really cool. And I had a lot of fun playing it, and I'm getting the feeling that Yeah, it sounds cool. I'm getting the feeling that the My Time at Sandrock game is the same. Bring the bridle of the Black Steed Gelatin. Okay, yeah, I would do the fighting the hillmen, but the thing is, there are level 75 Nazgul guys nearby. So maybe I'll cancel that really quick. Yeah. And then we're just gonna go home. But yeah, so now I really want to play the My Time at Sandrock game as well. Ooh, and then my brother-in-law keeps telling me there's a game called Clair Obscur, which came out this year, 2025, last year. And you know, I've never watched Lord of the Rings movies, but you love Lord of the Rings games? That's bonkers. Okay, so I definitely grew up watching the Lord of the Rings movies, but I also grew up reading the books like crazy. I would say it's been pretty much neck and neck, but I'm a big reader, so I've read the books a lot. But the games, actually, I might be the opposite of you. I've read the books, and I've watched the movies, and I've actually technically played very few of the games. But they're totally worth it if you ever want to give them a try. I think, frankly, obviously the movies are going to leave out a lot of things that are in the books because you can't fit in as much just naturally, and there has to be, like, you have to change the flow of the story to fit the constrained time. But they did such an incredible job. They really are works of art. Masterpiece movies, truly. The movies are just too long. I guess so. I don't know. Maybe I'm biased towards them where I'm like, I don't think they could possibly be long enough. But then again, I also am a massive reader, and so I'll sit down for 12 hours reading texts that other people think is really boring and would put them to sleep. 4 hours isn't long enough, you know? Like I just said. I think my opinion might be skewed by my habits and hobbies. I'm sure, actually, a lot of people probably don't have the patience. Is this game kind of like Hogwarts Legacy? Which game? Which one are we talking about? The Harry Potter game? Oh, Hogwarts Legacy. I did play that, I think. That's the one where you come in as a student, right? The one that came out very recently, like 2 or 3 years ago. Was it only 2 or 3 years ago? I feel like it came out. Yeah, that one. Okay, yeah. Is which game like Hogwarts Legacy? Because I can tell you this game, Lord of the Rings Online, although it does have some similarities. Like, it's very open world. Hogwarts Legacy is also very open world. Hogwarts Legacy, the map is a lot smaller. It's huge, but it's a lot smaller than this one. At the same time, the flying aspect in Hogwarts Legacy, you can get around a lot faster from one place to another, and the getting around from one place to another is a lot more fun. Not only just because you're flying and it makes it feel really cool and it's very exciting, but also they include things like in flying. There are different sort of mini-game aspects for when you're in the air. And that part is really cool. I would say the questing is less open in Hogwarts Legacy. So like they have this thing, how do I explain it? Within the main quest line in Hogwarts Legacy, if you complete a certain point in the main quest line, a lot of these other bonus like side quest things become available, and then you can complete those, but you can't do all of the bonus side quest things and then do all of the main quest. It's like you finish the main quest or a point in the main quest, and until you've done the next point in that main quest, certain side quest options are not available yet until you've done the next piece. So it makes it so like unlike in Lord of the Rings Online, where you could just side quest forever and you can get like as high leveled as you want, you can do every single side quest in the entire game and then do the main quest or never do the main quest at all, and it doesn't matter. In the case of Hogwarts Legacy, it caps you at a certain point. But the magic is really cool. It's definitely more limited. Like, abilities are more limited. It's more... You need to be more tactically able in Hogwarts Legacy than you do in Lord of the Rings Online. And granted, I play a hunter in LOTRO, where you really don't need pretty much any technical ability at all. Did I take the wrong turn? I did! I started realizing that when no pathway arrived. Getting lost as usual. But, you know, I play a hunter in Lord of the Rings Online, which is one of the most OP classes. I play a red line hunter, I think. I chose it on purpose because I didn't want to have to think too much about which abilities I'm using. But when you're playing in Hogwarts Legacy, like, you have to be careful about which abilities you use, and you have to be like really good at ducking and parrying and stuff like that. So it requires more actual gameplay ability. Oh, who just attacked me? Oh, this little guy. Hey. I'm not interested in a side quest at the moment, no thank you. But gameplay wise, story wise, I would recommend Hogwarts Legacy. The world is really fun if you grew up reading Harry Potter. Of course, there are issues with the author's choices lately and giving money towards her and stuff like that become less than desirable to support. So there's that aspect to it. But at the same time, the developers worked really hard and they did such an incredible job. Like, it really is, in my opinion, a very good game. Man, I haven't thought about that since it came out, honestly. So yeah. But, what was I saying before? Oh yeah, Clear Obscure. I used to play Hogwarts Legacy. Amazing game, huge Harry Potter fan. Yeah. It's, my sister is so obsessed. She grew up so obsessed. And actually, my sister-in-law, my brother's wife, is also obsessed. And it's so funny. We, at least I think a decade ago, we had gotten my sister a Harry Potter trivia game. And no one could beat her at it. And so it became less fun for her to play it with family, unless she was just in the mood to absolutely wipe the floor with us. And so she maybe played it with us twice and then didn't for the longest time. And then my brother started dating his now wife, and she knows everything there is to know about Harry Potter too. And so we'll play it at family like functions every now and again. And it is so funny because the whole family, except for those two, are just like, we're giving our best guess for those hard cards, right? And the two of them are going head to head. And of course, we put them on different teams every time. And really, the whole game is just them against each other the whole way through. Okay. So, we're bringing the bridle of the Black Steed to Eladan. Where is he? Over here. The idea is they're about to do the Council of Elrond at Rivendell to see what to do about the ring. However, very important fact, the Nazgul that chased the hobbits out of Weathertop and Strider out of Weathertop and then had hurt Frodo, which landed them in Rivendell, they ran away, but one of them is lost, but we just found the bridle of his steed. And we're bringing it back to Eladan, who is one of Elrond's sons. And he says, "Your tale begins to fill in this puzzle for me, and I think I now see what has happened. Caught between the remainder of Frodo's company and the raging of the Bruinen, the 9 were forced into the torrent, but one escaped in the chaos. Near death, his steed bore him through hidden channels into some place where, nearly formless, he gathered his strength. His horse he abandoned, and he vanished into the wild. Without his cloak, he would be all but invisible to us, a malice on the wind. If he takes it onto himself again, it is only to give shape to his strength. It means he has survived the ordeal unharmed and will surely strike at us again. We are running out of time." Okay, so cool. I mean, bad. And I have new leggings. Quick fit check. Oh, my character's outfit looks so bad. But the leggings do help. These leggings are better. I used to say that Star Wars movies were boring and I ended up watching them, but now I'm in the same situation. I actually, I have not watched all of the Star Wars movies, and I probably should. I don't think that I would find them boring, but I mean, I also read a lot of, like a crazy amount of science fiction, and so I feel like I really love Star Wars. I just have to, I have to go, I don't know if I should go chronologically or in order of how the movies were released, but I feel like if I, as an adult, rewatched them, I would probably appreciate them a lot more than I did when I was a kid. So that's a good point. I should give that a shot. And also, I'm a bit of a Trekkie. I just love sci-fi. The last 3 movies are just so bad. Are those the one with Kylo Ren and the girl, and they're like kind of related, but they kiss? I haven't watched all of them, but it does feel weird. Okay. Okay. The Nazgul. We know more than we did, but we do not yet know what we must. Talk about me every day. For the safety of all those who live or journey in this region, the whereabouts of the missing Nazgul, his steed, was our greatest ally in this search. For while he could remove his cloak and remain nearly unseen, his horse was a mortal creature, and its physical trail could be followed. With the creature now dead, either from exhaustion or at his master's hand, our ability to track the Nazgul is lessened. Lessened, but not gone, perhaps. I would ask you to return to Imladris and to consult with Lord Glorfindel, for he is accounted very wise and may have some stratagem we have not yet tested. He keeps close counsel with my father and with Mithrandir, and often contemplates near the falling water by my father's house. He may be able to help us find this missing Nazgul. So, Imladris is Rivendell. It's just what the elves call Rivendell. And Mithrandir is Gandalf. It's just what the elves call Gandalf. So, okay. We're gonna go take the stable master out because I'm not in the mood to take a... Perhaps I'll watch one movie over. Okay, yeah, you should. Let's go back to Rivendell. I would love it if you watched the Lord of the Rings movie. Yeah, try one out, obviously. Start with Fellowship of the Ring. I would personally recommend the extended cut. I know that your thing is that the movies are long, but the scenes are better. So it really is quality to quantity situation, and I think that the quality is so much better of the extended cut that it's worth the greater quantity as well, personally. So we're gonna go back and talk to Glorfindel, or for some reason in some of the I don't remember if it's the movies or one of the audiobooks or something, but I remember there was a character who would consistently call him Glorfindel, like not Glorfindel, Glorfindel, and it got stuck in my brain, and now every time I read it I think of that. But phonetically speaking, it's gotta be Glorfindel. Ooh, should I go this way? I don't think so. Oh yeah, I should. Okay. I can tell the lag on my computer is crazy. So it's not really my computer, or it's not internet lag that I'm experiencing. It's graphic card usage being an issue. So we made an adjustment to my computer, and it's no longer accessing my like super nice fancy graphic card correctly. It's like accessing the, I don't know how to explain it. The GPU has like a built-in tiny graphic card, and it's accessing that one first and then only utilizing like a tiny percentage of my nice NVIDIA graphics card. And so everything looks so janky now, and so we need to like go back in and open it up and fix it. And that literally happened. We were working on this on New Year's Eve, or really New Year's morning at like 3 in the morning. It was so funny. But I notice it, especially when I'm riding a horse. My computer just doesn't know what to do. So I know where this is just because I've played it so many times. There's this cute little, I mean, through all these bushes where you can't see anything, there's this nice little ledge that good old Glorfindel hangs out on to contemplate. Look how pretty this is. This is that he often contemplates the waterfall. What a view! I can't even blame him. That's just lovely. Oh, here, wait. Okay, now we're standing basically where he is. That's his view. This is like, this is an old person's dream, is Rivendell. My grandparents would go insane for a view like this. Okay. Wisdom of Lord Glorfindel. Welcome back to Unledris. These are times of trouble, but for now at least, the curtain of shadow is held back and we meet in peace. You bring grievous tidings from Elladan, but they are not entirely unlooked for. I fear that not all of the Nazgul were claimed by the Bruinen. This stray servant of the enemy will leave a mark on the wilderness. He may have already done so, and we can use it to track him. I give you my barrel, and ask you to hold it aloft at the ford of Bruinen. Return to me once you have done so, and we will speak further. Okay, cool. Why? You don't explain why. It'd be cool if you gave me a reason. It's actually incredibly frustrating that he doesn't. He's just like, oh yeah, do this thing. Come back to me when you're done. Okay, but why? Just to let you know, Tuesday Shire is 30% off. Oh, thank you. Oh no, I'm gonna go buy that tonight. Oh, you know another game? This might be so silly, and it might actually be something only I am able to recollect. But another game that I used to play all the time as a kid, and I don't know why, but someone brought it up to me recently, and I had to go on literally yesterday before I went to sleep. I went on Steam and I bought the remade version of this game, but it's called Backyard Baseball. it's these old kids games from the, like, I want to say mid to late 90s and early 2000s, where it's just, you're basically running like a kid's sports team, but with really fun late 90s computer game graphics. I used to play, because there was like backyard baseball, backyard soccer, backyard hockey, backyard basketball. I think my siblings and I only had soccer and baseball. Go figure. Those were the only two sports we played. And I was obsessed. And so I went on Steam to see if they still had it last night, and I bought it for like $8 and ended up spending about 45 minutes playing backyard baseball. And it's such a funny game. And what's even funnier is that I'm terrible at it. Like, it actually requires some kind of understanding of baseball. And frankly, when I was a very little kid playing the game, I don't remember if I ever bothered to actually do well. I think I just thought it was like, I mean, I was tiny. So I must have been, poor baseball team, yeah. I must have been just picking, like, every kid that you choose to have on your team has different abilities, like pitching, batting, fielding, and stuff like that. Which I, at first, only made the barest amount of sense to me. And, I mean, I think it makes more sense to me now. I don't know anything about baseball. I should have done the backyard soccer one. I would have done fine, I think, with soccer. But it also has this option that I thought was so funny, where it's like, okay, you can choose to toggle on or off letting the kids play like kids. But like sometimes they just do something goofy, or make the wrong play, or mess around, or like don't pay attention to where the ball is and stuff like that. And you can toggle it off so they don't, so it's just like, I think it gives you better stats probably. There's no room for like child error. You're just truly playing the game. But I had it toggled on because I wanted to see what it would be like for letting the kids play like kids, and it was delightful. So maybe I'll play that on here at some point in time. But important note is that one of the unfortunate, like, delightful at first but unfortunate ultimately, sides to 90s games is like every kid has a slogan that they say, and they say it over and over and over again. So you've got 9 innings in a baseball game. All of the kids that go up to bat say the same thing when they go up to bat, and they say it for every single one of the 9 innings. And so I did end up turning the sound off towards the last 15 minutes of the game. So maybe I won't stream it. Or if I do, maybe I'll just play it without completing a game. Gosh, yeah, there are too many fun games I want to play. But if Tales of the Shire is on sale, then maybe. Would it be silly of me to almost exclusively just be playing 2 Lord of the Rings games at the same time? And not make space or time for any other games? Why not? It can be fun, yeah. I'll admit, I can get so hyper fixated on a game like this one. I mean, especially during the holidays, I feel like I'm just inclined to play my comfort game and not really make time for any others because it's my comfort game. But other times I can get so hyper fixated on a game that, like, part of me is afraid I'm going to do that thing where I start a new game and I let Lord of the Rings Online fall by the wayside because I'm too hyper fixated on that new game. And it's funny, I don't get like that with any other hobby. It really is only with video game play. And I think that it's gotta be because of the way that video games work. Like the type of naturally immersive and sometimes addicting nature of them, that like becoming hyperfixated on them is sort of part of what you, it's like it's part of the algorithm for how they make video games. I love fighting stuff when I can't see anything. I should probably, there we go. Oh hey buddy. No fly should be as big as the morphlies or the sickle flies. No fly should be that big. They shouldn't exist. That is an abomination against nature. They're by far my least favorite enemy in the entire game. Oh, hi buddy. Thank you for starting off as a first-time player. Should invest and become VIP for the 64-bit server. Just do it free. I want to play something that can get into. That'll time me over into monsters. Okay, so all of the servers are 64-bit servers. But if you're talking about the 2 VIP servers that are now available, I would say that it is not necessary for you to become a VIP. In order to like get the most out of the game. Frankly, you have a YouTube channel too. I'm gonna play. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I actually set that up so that people could view my VODs that you can't see on Twitch anymore. But I'm also technically live on there right now as we speak. But yeah, Danny, Beanie. They'll tide you over until Monsters and Memories is well. Actually, yeah. And frankly, I mean, this game came out at the same time as WoW, or about within a year of WoW. And it's funny how absolutely different they are. And that just goes to show you the vast difference in what different development team sizes can do, because WoW's development team is so much bigger than LOTRO's development team, and you can really feel it. But I would say I play Lord of the Rings Online so vanilla. I play the absolute most basic. I never get any of the boosts or the buffs or anything like that. I very rarely spend any money on LOTRO store items, even though I've got an abundance of LOTRO points because I've been playing for 14 years. Actually, soon to be 15, and that's insane. But I play so vanilla. The only reason that I have VIP is because I love this game and I love the development team and I want to support them, and so I give them the money through my VIP subscription out of support. I very rarely utilize any of the VIP extras that you can get. And I get so much out of this game. So I would say if you want to play Lord of the Rings Online, if you want to start up as a first-time player, absolutely go for it. And I would recommend starting out on free. And then if you really, really like it, you can get into it. If you're the kind of person who likes engaging in like a lot of the really challenging sides of things, you might want to upgrade to VIP after some time. But especially when you're starting a new character and just getting used to the gameplay and the world and the type of questing that you do here, you might be able to bide the entire time for yourself until Monsters and Memories, just playing as like the free version of this game, and not ever even get to a point where you would feel like you need that greater challenge, where you're engaging in like VIP level stuff, which I don't even engage with personally, but I'm also a very laid back game player. So I would say you can play free if you want to support them. You could go VIP. It's not heinously expensive, but if you're talking about like having access to the VIP servers, all of the servers are 64-bit. It's just the VIP ones are just for VIP, I guess. Yeah, I would recommend the game, obviously, but I'm biased, so take everything I ever say with a load of salt. You hold the barrel of Glorfindel aloft, and it glows with a pale light. And that's all. How about population? Frankly, I would recommend, so I'm playing on one of the more populated servers, which I believe is, it starts with a G. I can't remember which server I'm on, but I'm on the most populated non-roleplay US or English speaking server. And there has never been an issue with population. If anything, there are some areas where you're questing where you get excited to see anyone. I would say Lord of the Rings Online, although it has a lot of long-time players who just are on here all the time, myself included, is not popular enough that server, like maxed out servers or overpopulated servers are an issue. They're really, really not. I like worlds that don't feel completely empty. Thank you. Oh, thank you for following, Danny Beanie. I really appreciate that. You like worlds that don't feel completely empty? Yeah, I would say if you, I don't know. I've had a thing over the years where I've noticed personally that some of the European servers were more populated. And so I would end up choosing to put my characters on a European server because I wanted to have more people around. And this time around I chose a US server. I'm not on a VIP server. I'm on one of the free-to-play servers. I'm on the, I can't remember if there's one or two, but this is a non-roleplay US or English speaking free-to-play server. And I believe it starts with a G. But I can't remember which one that is. And there are certain areas like here, where I am right now in the Trollshaws, where you just don't do a lot of overall questing with the main epic quest line here. And so you don't see a lot of people here because if you're gonna be in this area, you're just passing through for a very short period of time, and then you've moved on to a more populated place where like you're doing a lot of questing. And so, you don't see a lot of people around here. And if you do, you're just passing by. Whereas if you go into the bigger, more populated towns where there's a lot of questing, or a lot of pass-through throughout the many volumes of gameplay, because the quests are listed in volumes in books. Glam Dream, that's what it is. Thank you so much. I'm playing on the Glam Dream server. You'll see a ton of people in those areas. So it's kind of, I don't know. It's like a mid-level population server on RuneScape. There are areas where you're just not going to see anyone. And then there are areas where it's going to be like filled with people. Especially during festivals and especially during weekend events and stuff like that. Sometimes you're just going to end up seeing a ton of people. And sometimes on like a Sunday evening, when you're in a not very populated zone, you'll pass by people, but you're not like surrounded like me right now. But when you're me and you recently messed up your computer and have poor graphic driver access, that's a good thing. Because now my graphic cards have much less to worry about. And frankly, now I'm like super inclined to try and fix that tomorrow night. so that on Wednesday night when I stream again, I'm not slow like this. Not that it's terribly noticeable. It's funny how when we're in these areas and you're at the level of the enemies, a quest that really shouldn't take so horribly long takes forever just because you're trying to get through everything and attack enemies that are the same level as you. But I'm almost at the area where I can just like run through them. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just aggro them. So, I can't wait to find out what Glorfindel wanted us to do that for. That is one thing I actually really appreciate so much of the writing and the lore within this game. I think that they really stick to the books really well. And they do Tolkien's writing a lot of justice. But every now and again you get a quest where it just doesn't feel the same. No hate to the devs, obviously. If they were always batting 100s, I'd ask them to go buy me some tickets in the lottery. But this one, where Glorfindel's just like, oh yeah, so I'm not going to tell you why. Just take this stone and go over there and see what the stone does, and then come back to me. It's like, okay. But why won't you tell me why? What am I looking for? What's the point of this? And his dialogue was so short that it left me wanting more. But like not in a good way. It left me wanting. But that does happen. Ah, I love this guy, by the way. And what's it? Anhabir. He's been there since I started playing this game. And he's been the same guy since I started playing this game, and I love him. The official welcomer for Lord of the Rings, Rivendell. Okay. Go over and have a chat. Glorfindel. I think I've got to go up this way. So I can go over here. Right? No. I have to go higher. Go way up. Can you edit your character appearance later? Yes, you can. If you ever want to edit your character appearance, not all of it is, I mean, obviously you can't change your race, but I believe the majority of the rest of it you can change. Like your eye color, skin tone, like eyebrows, some facial features, your hair and stuff like that. In most inns, taverns, pubs, whatever they happen to be called, wherever you are, in most of them there's a tailor, and you can talk to the tailor and change your appearance through them, and it's deeply inexpensive. If you've been playing for more than like 5 or 6 levels, you can afford it. Alright, Glorfindel, you've returned. Did you notice any change in the barrel I gave you when you arrived at the ford? The barrel began to glow. That is what I expected, and I'm glad it was so, for it shall be our means of locating the Nazgul that remains hidden within the wilderness. The 9, servants of the enemy and shadows beneath his greater shadow, are creatures of such evil that the land cannot bear their presence. This barrel will glow in places where they have been. It will allow us to find the missing rider's trail. I don't want to fight the Nazgul, personally. Okay, I do not often travel into the wild, though I will do so when the need is great, as the ranger Aragorn or his small friend Frodo Baggins could tell you. The sons of Elrond are better suited for directing yours. Is Glorfindel also one of Elrond's sons? So it's Elladan and Glorfindel. Oh no, he's just talking to me about Elladan. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought he was someone else. The sons of Elrond are better suited for directing your search for the missing Nazgul. I leave my barrel in your care for the time being, and ask you to return with it to Elladan at his camp of Thornhad. He will know where you should bring it to follow the traces of the Nazgul. Go with speed and with clarity of vision. The barrel will help you to find this stray servant of the enemy. But what will you do when you find him, I wonder? Glorfindel, every single time I finish talking to you, you end what you're saying to me with something that leaves me wishing you had said more. Is that just the kind of person you are, Glorfindel? And I think I'm going to be extra lazy. And I'm going to talk to the stable master and have him take me to the other stable master. Unless he can take me to... Ah, perfect. Awesome. Thornhad it is. On this incredible elk. Because why not? That's so cool. Alright. And then Elladan's going to tell us where we need to go to find the Nazgul, or start hunting for the Nazgul. And I guess as a hunter I might actually be the right person for the job. What do you need? He says. The words of Lord Glorfindel are most wise, and his gift of this barrel brings me hope that we may be able to regain the trail of this missing Nazgul. You have my thanks, but now I must determine where we are to bring the barrel in order to reveal the Nazgul's location.
Stay a moment.
And he says, stay for a moment. I have given some thought to a riddle. Oh, just while standing here? And while I do not know if this is the answer, my heart tells me that we must exhaust this course before we can be sure if it's fruitless. It is fruitless. Alright, catch you later. Take it. Okay, yeah. Well, I hope that you end up making a character on Lord of the Rings Online, and I hope that you enjoy it. And I hope that it does hold you over well until Monsters and Memories. So, good seeing you. Thank you for following also, by the way. Okay, many caves dot the wilderness of the Trollshaws, home to the creatures that give this place its name. The missing Nazgul suffered some grievous hurt when caught between the fires of Glorfindel and the Ranger Aragorn and the waters of Bruinen, and he must have escaped. Labandid Daysika. You've got the most interesting name. But hi. It's good to see you. I hope that you're well. I know that you followed at some point, or you had maybe not followed, but I chatted here before, but I don't remember seeing your name as that. I'm good, and you? Oh, I'm doing well, thank you. Having a good Sunday night. Happily avoiding the Sunday scaries by engaging in a game that I love. And we are talking to Elladan right now, so I'll finish reading this so that we can go run around. He says, I'll write down the names and locations of 3 caves. Descend into the deepest chamber of each, no thank you, and hold Glorfindel's barrel aloft. We must learn if the Nazgul hid within one of these caves in order to pick up his trail, bring allies to these caves, for the trolls that lurk within are dangerous. If not a fellowship, I'm going to use that very wonderful shimmering elfstone to invoke inspiration. Here are my notes. I was already following you. Yeah, I thought so. And I know that you had chatted on here before too, but I hope that you're doing well. It's been, I think, since before Christmas the last time I saw you on here. So I hope that you had a good time. That's a very cute emote. I don't know whose that is. TP Fun? Very, very cute. Oh, speaking of, you're right. I wonder if I can add it on here. But I made a new emote yesterday. Let's see if I can. Yeah, it's the love emote. There you go. So I made that one. It's for, I think, subscribers. But that's just because I had slots open for the subscribers. And I have some of like the really, really basic ones for followers. And I think I'm going to make new emotes and replace the basic ones. Because there's like Twitch just comes with emotes. And technically you can set those emotes to the follower slots, but like I'm pretty sure everyone already has access to them. So that felt boring to me. So I think I'm gonna make new emotes and replace them. Yeah, you got the lore time one? Yeah. Speaking of lore time, not me saying hi and then immediately jumping back in to read the dialogue before properly talking to you. But I've got to come up with like fun ideas. Yeah. Oh, and I need to replace the lost again because you can't even read what it says properly. I need to give it a background. That's something I learned when I did the heart one. At least I was prepared this time when I made the heart one. Okay, I'm gonna go first person. Let's go run around in a cave. That's so scary. Okay. And I am going to use the Shimmering Elfstone because I'm not interested in dying. Great. He knocked me out immediately. I love it. But yeah, if you have any fun emote ideas, I have had a lot of fun making them. It's a skill that I had the opportunity to learn because of this, but I keep waiting until I come up with an emote idea before making it, but I have so many slots available, and so if you have any inspo for me, let me know. And technically, fun fact that I learned while I was making these emotes, you can attribute emotes to followers or like subscribers. And I have no idea what that does, but it basically does like give them, I don't know if you're supposed to save that for like if they made it for you. I forgot which server you play on. We were just talking about this because I forgot too. I've been playing on the Glamdring server. I was like, I know that it's a non-roleplay free US server that starts with a G. And we determined that it's the Glamdring server. Oh, also, we were also talking about different other games that I can play this year, because like, although I am always going to prefer Lord of the Rings Online because I can't help it, I do want to actually play other games and not make this the only game that I play all year, because it was one of the only games I played all of 2025, and there are so many good games out there. Like we were talking about Tales of the Shire, which apparently is on sale right now, which means I'm gonna buy it. So I might stream playing that for the first time. But if you have, oh, you're in Glamdring too. And also, I mean, like, you can have characters on, like, other servers. On my old, before we switched over to the 64-bit servers, I had, was this the end? No. I had a different character on every server. Oh, is this the deepest chamber? Oh, I see, okay. Use the barrel, but it remains dark. Well then, there we go. On to another cave. Yeah, I had a different character on every server, so anytime I had a friend or was following someone on like Twitch who was playing on another server, I would just switch to the character on that one and run around and do whatever I wanted there. So, but I know having a lot of characters can be a lot. And even with this new series of servers, I only have this character just because I want to fast track the epic quest if I can. Fast track the epic quest, she says, and I play somewhere in the realm of 6 to 8 hours a week when I'm streaming, and I've been doing this for like 2 months, and I'm only on volume 1, book 4. Fast track. It's just not... The idea of fast tracking, especially when you're streaming, an MMO like this, is like a fast track takes you a year. But it'll be a good year. Can I add your character to my friends list? Level 36. I mean, you can. I don't really ever do anything, but I will accept your friend request. I don't, especially because I've been streaming on here, I don't really do any fellowship stuff, but I'm happy to be your friend. String spells within your chest, you use the shimmering elfstone here. Oh yeah, I already did that. It's so funny how, like, when you enter a certain area, it naturally spawns. So I gotta go way back that way. It naturally spawns certain text to appear on the screen. So it's like you go back to the entrance after finishing in that area, and it gives you the same text saying the shimmering elfstone thing, even though, of course, you don't need to because you're on your way out. By a line of enemies. They probably just spawned here in that line, which is very funny. Okay. I wonder why with this quest, because I've tried out that cave and it's no longer on the list. Ooh, okay. Oh! And I'm falling. Well, didn't mean to do that. That's okay. Let's just go find our way to the road then. I wonder why it doesn't take off that marker on the map. Because usually it would. Not always, but usually. Because even the quest knows that I've searched that spot. You'd think. Oh, I aggroed someone. I'm being followed. Oops. I'm gonna aggro this guy too. My bad. It's okay, they'll leave me alone. Oh no, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, I'll fight them. Oh, that was easy. Okay. I can't see your character's name. My character's name, oh, on the screen, it's Azaliel. Azalial, which is, it's in honor of my, oh my gosh, am I going the wrong way again? Oh no, I'm not, okay. It's in honor of my old character on the 32-bit server, who is named Azalea, just the proper actual spelling of the flower azalea, in English at least. And when I came onto this server, I wanted to do something, because like every time I would chat in the world chat, people would call me either Azalea or Az, like just the AZ, and I got so used to it after years and years of maining that character. I think I played that character for like 3.5 years. I got so used to it that I wanted to like have some continuation of that. So I made a point of having something very similar to it as my new character's name. How do I get around this here mountain? Can I go this way? I think I can. Maybe. Yeah, let's go this way. Oh, not that. Well, maybe. Do I want to go that way? I think I will. It's iffy, but I'll do it. Right. Try and skirt around that guy because I'm not in the mood to do a lot of fighting. I'm always like that. I try to avoid fighting enemies as I pass them by, even though that's the best possible way you can like grind as you do your questing and level up and stuff. And then I'll finish a bunch of quests and need to level up more because I wasn't fighting anyone as I was running around. Okay. I think this will take me generally to the cave that I need to get to, but my goodness, is it a trek. This is, I remember when I was reading, because I read Fellowship of the Ring earlier this year, and I remember them talking about the troll shaws, like as you make your way into Rivendell and stuff, and what a maze everything is. And the developers very much made that true in game. It is quite a maze. But at least with this pathway, I have a decent hope that I'm going in the right direction. It's a shame that you can't really pass these guys by because the pathway is so narrow. Okay, and then I can go up from here, yeah? Awesome. Okay, totally went the right way. Perfect. Gosh, that's so rare for me. Okay. Do I go up further? Like this way? I think so. I'll just pass this bear by. I don't need to fight him. So I'm zigzagging my way up the side of the mountain. That's pretty cool. This is very much like the... I have a habit. I have a bad habit of... I'll just try to take the absolute most direct course I possibly can. Oh, hi there. Thank you for the friend request. As you can see, I haven't added any friends on this character since I started playing it. Just because this is a character that I haven't been playing with my friends. But thank you for friending me. I very much appreciate that. Should I not have tried to fight this guy? Buddy, throwing me away only helped me actually because I'm a ranger character. Well, at least I was able to fight him. I have such a habit of getting lost because I try to take that most possible direct route. I feel like I was very close to where I needed to be, and then I turned the wrong way. Let's see. There's a lot of trolls right there, too. Is it up this way? But that seems downhill. And clearly, where I'm going is uphill. I don't think I can make that uphill trek. I guess we'll find out. Watch me have to turn all the way around again. And then my lost emoji would continue making sense. So, where I need to go is up this way. This is a very steep trek. I can't get up here. There's no way, right? Yeah. Where do I go? It seemed very direct until I hit all those trolls. Right? You see this like building thing? Everything looks correct and normal. There's gotta be another way around. And up. And back. The zigzaggy mountain thing made sense. Geraldine, hi! I love that emoji. Mojave Gigi's shocked cat emoji. That's very cute. Okay. This... Ah. Oh, my alarm just went off. It's 11:20 p.m. Why do I do this? I play until it's so late at night. Okay, I'm gonna fight some guys that are in my way. And that's fine and well. And good. Wow, that's a great shot of that bear falling over dead. The animation on that is quite something. So I'm gonna go this way, then maybe switch back up. This way around. Maybe. It tells me I'm going very much in the wrong direction, and I believe that. Oh, a dead warrior? White's over here. What am I getting myself into? But I am in the right direction. Cur or log murderer. And he's powerful, but I'm gonna fight him, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna go through this cave, if this is where the cave is. Is this where the cave is? Very well might not be. Not super isn't. Okay. I don't need to fight you guys. I'm going away now. I'm gonna keep going this way. I'm out of here. Goodbye, whoever you guys are. Evil troll guys. And another white dead warrior. I would also love to know what you guys are doing here, lore-wise. If I can find this cave, then I will go to this cave. And I might not be able to, and that's okay. I'm going so far all the way around. And it's like up there somewhere somehow. A little rat. A vile corpse rat? What are you doing here, vile corpse rat? Now entering the North Trollshaws. Why? Yeah, I'm in the wrong place. How? What did I miss? Deed bestowed? Probably a finding things deed. I really do want to complete more exploration deeds, actually. Actually. Where are we at then? I don't know. I always get lost in this game. I'm hopeless. I've been playing this game for way too long to get lost as easily as I do, and yet, that's just the kind of girl I am. This does feel like I'm naturally going towards it, right? 300 feet away. I've gotta be near, right? 265 feet away. Let me just walk around these guys. Is it over here somewhere? It's up there. But where is up there? It's for sure up there. That is so funny. Man, I am expertly dodging their aggros though. Because if I go towards it, like further towards it, all I do is go further down. Oh, make it make sense. It's way up there. How do you get up there? There's some like natural way to get there, and I'm fully missing it. I'm gonna have to like make my way back to the road, and then I'm gonna have to stop streaming because it's so late at night. I wish I could have started earlier tonight. I had terrible internet problems, and it wasn't until, because normally I start streaming around 8 p.m. and it wasn't until almost 10 p.m. that I actually successfully got the stream going. Okay. How do I get up there? Nothing here. This, see, seems to lead north until you get right there. And then all of a sudden, there's no way. So I've got to go back down these switchbacks. Oh, pretty monster. Oh, look at that guy. I haven't fought one of these guys yet. Whoa. I mean, I have in my personal history, but not on this character. They're just like giant geckos, but like chubby. They're like giant Gila monsters. And depending on where you go in the world when you fight them, because there are a lot of like these like marshy areas, but it's not a marshy area. Where is it? I think it's somewhere in Rohan or Ravanian. Totally not how you say that. Where you fight them. It's kind of like these odd ponds in the middle of a desert, kind of. And they show up there, but their colors are different. So I always think of them as like giant Gila monsters. But that's because I live in the Sonoran Desert and we have Gila monsters. Ah, they're so fun and weird. And this one says they're a deadly blight worm. And I guess it could be like if you took a worm and made it worse. I don't know. But I love them. I'm so right back where I started. How come I didn't come across the blight worms on my way in? Or they just weren't spawned at the time? Okay. I keep declining these kill the bears quests. But frankly, I've done so many of them, or I've killed so many of them at this point, that I totally could have accepted that quest and just gotten a bunch of free experience. That's fine. Oh, that was a good hit. Okay. This way, I guess. Stone Troll's Glade. Oh, it's a Stone Troll's Glade! No way. This is from, I mean, technically it's from both The Hobbit and Fellowship of the Ring. Which, I guess, for anyone who hasn't watched the movies or read the books, this is from Bilbo and the dwarves in The Hobbit. They got caught by the sun in the morning because they took too long trying to cook the hobbits. That is so fun. Did I pass through this earlier and not even notice what I was passing through? That'd be hilarious. That'd be very like me. Okay. Oop. I see a pathway. I see a pathway and it looks like it's leading directly where I want to go. You're kidding. Rare opportunity. It has to be a lie. 324? No way. Please, please be where I need to go. Because I am way too good at getting lost. No, this is exactly where I just was, isn't it? Oh. I turned myself around, didn't I? I totally did. I just turned around in a circle. Okay. Best view. Oh, I got a stream bot. We lost. You know what? I've got to call it here. My alarm went off over 10 minutes ago. Because I have to be working in like 8 hours. So I really need to go to sleep. Thank you for coming in and trying to help me, Geraldine. I'm so sorry. I get lost all the time. I'm always doing this. But I will be on again on Wednesday night, hopefully at 8 p.m. if internet treats me kindly. And then I'm not sure. Oh, Carlos, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Thank you also for saying you love my streams, Geraldine. I really appreciate that too. I generally stream Sundays. Oh yeah, tomorrow's a Monday, so I should hopefully be able to stream tomorrow. That said, my graphics drivers on my computer are messed up, so this has been working very slowly, and I'm on a lag against some things in some ways, and so it's been causing some troubles. So hopefully I can stream tomorrow. If not, I absolutely can stream on Wednesday. And so you're gonna see me one of those days. Generally, over the past month or so, because I've only been streaming for about a little over 2 months now. Generally speaking, oh hey, I've been doing Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays. I have no idea if I'm gonna end up changing that around. Did you just aggro him for fun? So maybe that'll end up changing over a small period of time. I just kind of sort of ended up doing that because those were the evenings that I had free in December. So I might end up switching around my schedule a little bit. Oh, thank you for the bow. Here, wait. I know how to do this. Yeah, there we go. I should create a Discord server. That's actually, I have 57 followers now, which is insane. Thank you guys again. I started this stream with 53, so that's wild. I guess I have enough people who show up every now and again that I could create a Discord server, and that would be very fun. I'll have to figure out how to set up a Discord server that can be like modded in some way, so that, there are like rules and things. I know it's doable. I'm on some of them by other Twitch streamers and like YouTubers and stuff. So that'll just be, this has been such a consistent thing where, like, I just learned how to stream in, I guess technically November, and then I was learning how to like do emotes and stuff once I got affiliate in December, and then I learned how to put things on YouTube and then do the dual streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, like right before Christmas. And so I've had like this crazy steep learning curve of like setting things up and learning how to do things and learning how to do all of this new stuff, and all of it has been very, very fun. But I'll have to learn how to set up a public Discord server, which will be another new learning curve, but I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy it. Yeah, so I get the feeling, new year, I'm an accountant, the beginning of the year is a very, very workload heavy time. I have to do a lot of overtime over the next 30 to 45 days. And so I have no idea what my schedule is going to look like, but I'm not going to stop streaming because this is like my number one favorite like hobby that I've been doing lately. And so you'll still see me. I think maybe I'll keep doing Mondays, Wednesdays, and Sundays, but who's to say, frankly. And yeah. Okay, I've been talking for 5 minutes when I said I would end things. So here, I'm gonna go to this and just say bye, I guess. I mean, I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, then on Wednesday, and hopefully by then my graphics situation will be all totally fixed. And in the meantime, I hope you guys have a wonderful time. If you're working, if you're in school, whatever you're up to, I hope it's going wonderful. I hope the new year is treating you well. And I'll see you guys soon.